Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going to talk about a topic that I believe many of us in our 40s in the US are feeling very strongly. That is stress. Your 40s often come with a lot of pressure. Your career is in a crucial phase. Family responsibilities are growing. Children are getting older or approaching college age. Maybe even caring for aging parents. Financial burdens and health concerns are starting to emerge. It feels like we are squeezed for time and energy. And stress becomes an unwelcome companion. But chronic stress is not something we should just deal with. It can seriously impact our physical and mental health. Today, we will together explore stress in your 40s? Effective management for busy Americans. Delving into the common causes of stress at this age, its effects, and most importantly, practical, effective strategies so you can control stress, build resilience, and live a fuller life amidst the busyness. Dear friends, for young and middle-aged people in America, especially busy individuals in their 40s, we are facing the convergence of many roles and responsibilities. This makes us vulnerable to stress. Psychological studies have shown that middle age is one of the most stressful periods of life, due to pressure from multiple sides. At the same time, medicine also proves that chronic stress can increase the risk of cardiovascular disease, weaken the immune system, cause digestive problems, and negatively affect mental health like anxiety and depression. In the US, the fast pace of life and stressful work culture further emphasize the need for stress management. Learning how to manage stress effectively in your 40s not only helps you cope better with current pressures, but is also an important investment in your long-term health and happiness. So, with a packed schedule and piled-up responsibilities, how can busy people in their 40s in the US manage stress effectively? We will go through 10 important strategies that you can start applying right now. The first strategy, being your own detective, is identifying your specific stressors. You cannot solve a problem if you don't know what the problem is. Pinpointing your specific triggers is the first important step. Why is identifying stressors important? Because it helps you focus your energy on dealing with the root cause of the problem, instead of just treating the symptoms. Example: you feel most stressed when deadlines at work are piling up, or when you have to pick up and drop off your children at school and extracurricular activities at the same time, or when you worry about financial debt, work, family. You realize that unproductive meetings at work stress you out, or small disagreements in the family accumulate and cause significant pressure. How to apply this strategy? Spend time reflecting on when you feel most stressed. Keep a stress journal for a week or two to record situations, emotions, and your reactions. Analyze what you have recorded to find patterns or common causes. The second strategy, the effective manager, is taking control of your schedule with time management and prioritization. Feeling overwhelmed by too much to do is a major stressor for busy people. Gaining control over your schedule and focusing on what's truly important can significantly reduce stress. Why are time management and prioritization important? Because they help you feel more in charge of your schedule, reducing the feeling of being swept away by work and responsibilities. Example: use time management tools, calendar, apps, Pomodoro technique, to organize work and personal activities. Identify 2 to 3 most important tasks each day or week and focus on completing them. Learn to break down large tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. Work, family. Schedule dedicated, focus time for challenging work tasks. Block out time for family activities or personal appointments. Delegate tasks at work or home when possible. How to apply this strategy? Experiment with different time management methods to find what works for you. Create a daily or weekly to-do list and prioritize tasks. Schedule time for rest and leisure as well. The third strategy, the energy protector, is setting and maintaining healthy boundaries. You cannot do everything for everyone. And saying no when necessary is important to protect your energy and reduce stress. Why is setting boundaries important? Because it helps you clearly separate work and personal life. Protecting your time for rest, leisure, and spending time with loved ones. Example: set specific hours when you will not check work emails outside the office. Be clear with colleagues or superiors about your availability for working overtime. Limit the number of extracurricular activities your children participate in to avoid overloading the family schedule. Family. Establish no tech time during family meals or before bedtime. How to apply this strategy? Identify areas where you are struggling to set boundaries. Practice politely but firmly saying no. Clearly communicate your boundaries to those involved. Saying no costs no money. Use this skill to protect your health. The fourth strategy, the stress-reducing athlete, is the power of regular physical activity. Exercise is one of the most effective ways to relieve stress, both physically and mentally. Why is exercise important in stress management in your 40s? Because physical activity helps release endorphins, natural mood boosters, reduces muscle tension, improves mood, and provides a healthy outlet for accumulated stress. Example: go for a brisk walk or run during your lunch break. Join a yoga or Pilates class to reduce muscle tension. Go to the gym or swim after work. Find a physical activity you enjoy and can stick with. Work, family. Try short exercises at your desk. Plan outdoor activities with your family on weekends. How to apply this strategy? Find forms of exercise that fit your schedule and interests. Set specific exercise goals, e.g., 30 minutes per day. View exercise as an essential part of stress management. The fifth strategy, the inner peacekeeper, is practicing mindfulness and relaxation techniques. These techniques help calm your nervous system, bring you into the present moment, and reduce the impact of stress on your mind and body. Why are mindfulness and relaxation important? Because in a busy life, we easily get caught up in thoughts and worries. These techniques help you stop and find inner peace. Example: take a few minutes each day to consciously breathe deeply. Practice guided meditation. Many free apps and videos are available. Do progressive muscle relaxation. Listen to calming music. Work, family. Take a few mindful breaths before an important meeting or a difficult conversation with your child. Use a meditation app during your commute. Practice relaxation techniques before bed. How to apply this strategy? Start with a few minutes each day. Find a quiet space. Explore different techniques and find what works best for you. Make practicing a daily habit. The sixth strategy, the supportive companion, is building and utilizing your social support network. Sharing difficulties and receiving empathy, advice, and support from loved ones is an incredibly effective stress reliever. Why is a social support network important in stress management in your 40s? Because you are facing pressures that can be unique to this age. And connecting with people in similar situations or those you trust helps you feel less alone and gain strength. Example: spend quality time talking to your partner about what you are going through. Confide in close friends or family members about work or family pressures. Join support groups for parents or professionals in your field. Work, family. Share difficulties with a trusted colleague. Ask for help from siblings or relatives when needed. How to apply this strategy? Value your relationships and make time for them. Don't be afraid to express your feelings and ask for help. Be willing to support others when they need it. One tree doesn't make a mountain. 3 trees together make a high mountain. Unity and support bring great strength. The seventh strategy, the energy restorer, is prioritizing quality sleep. Lack of sleep increases stress hormones, impairs cognitive function, and worsens feelings of fatigue and overwhelm. Why is prioritizing sleep important in stress management in your 40s? Because a busy life can easily reduce sleep time. But at this age, quality sleep becomes even more necessary for recovery and maintaining overall health. Example: aim for 7 to 9 hours of uninterrupted sleep per night. Establish a consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends. Create an ideal bedroom environment: dark, quiet, cool. Avoid caffeine and alcohol near bedtime. Work, family. Set limits on work time in the evening to ensure enough rest. Discuss with your partner about prioritizing sleep for both of you. How to apply this strategy? Evaluate your current sleep habits. Identify factors that interfere with sleep. Implement healthy sleep hygiene practices. If sleep problems persist, consult a doctor. The eighth strategy, the resilience fueler, is comprehensive self-care through nutrition and healthy lifestyle. To cope effectively with stress, your body and mind need to be adequately fueled with energy and nutrients. Why is self-care, including nutrition, important in stress management? Because a healthy body is the foundation for a healthy mind. Diet, exercise, and sleep are all closely linked to the ability to cope with stress. Eating to support stress reduction and boost focus. Integrating food instructions. Certain foods can help your body manage stress and keep your brain sharp during busy times. Omega-3 fatty acids help regulate stress hormones and reduce inflammation, linked to stress. Also good for memory and concentration. Sources: fatty fish, salmon, sardines, walnuts, flax seeds, chia seeds. Mechanism: omega-3s influence chemical pathways related to stress and inflammation in the brain. Easy to find and prepare. Baked salmon. Add walnuts to dishes. Smoothies with chia, flax seeds. Foods high in magnesium. Magnesium plays a role in calming the nervous system and reducing anxiety. Also important for energy. Sources: dark leafy greens, spinach, nuts, almonds, cashews, beans, whole grains. Easy to find and prepare. Spinach salad. Snacking on nuts. Adding beans to dishes. Oatmeal for breakfast. B vitamins. Important for nervous system function and helping the body convert food into energy. Crucial for endurance and focus when stressed. Sources: whole grains, lean protein, chicken, fish, eggs, leafy greens. Easy to find and prepare: whole wheat bread, hard-boiled eggs, chicken breast, spinach. Antioxidant-rich foods help protect cells from the negative effects of stress. Sources: berries, colorful vegetables, dark chocolate, in moderation. Mechanism: antioxidants combat free radicals generated during stress. Lean protein and complex carbohydrates provide stable energy to avoid blood sugar fluctuations that can worsen stress and reduce focus. Easy to find and prepare. All the above foods are easy to find. Simple to prepare. How to incorporate daily, quick ideas for busy people. Breakfast with oatmeal. Nuts and berries. Lunch salad with leafy greens. Lean protein and nuts. Dinner with baked fish and vegetables. Snacks: nuts, fruit, yogurt. Simple recipe ideas: stress-reducing, smoothie, spinach, banana, chia seeds, almond milk, a little nut butter. Energy-boosting, salad, mixed greens, chicken breast, almonds, dried berries. Light dressing. Mechanism of action summary. For stress, energy, cognition. These nutrients help regulate chemical responses in the body related to stress. Support brain function. Provide stable energy. And protect cells from damage, thus helping you cope better with stress and maintain mental clarity. Nutritional advice and recommendations. General for stress management. Limit caffeine and alcohol. They can increase anxiety and affect sleep. Avoid processed junk food. Sugar and unhealthy fats can increase inflammation and negatively affect mood in the long term. Stay hydrated. Dehydration increases feelings of fatigue and stress. Note underlying medical conditions. If you have any medical conditions, consult your doctor or a registered dietitian for a suitable diet, especially when dealing with stress. Specific warnings. Medication-food interactions. Allergies. The effect of stress on chronic conditions, e.g. stress increasing blood sugar in people with diabetes. Only with sustenance can one follow the way. An older generation says, emphasizing that adequate and healthy eating is the foundation for health, including the ability to cope with stress. The ninth strategy, the self-rejuvenator, is finding time for recharge and hobbies. Dedicating time to activities you enjoy, even for short periods, helps you release stress and regain balance. Why is finding time for recharge important? Because in a busy life, this is often overlooked, but it is very necessary to avoid burnout and maintain mental health. Example: reading for pleasure, listening to music, gardening, dedicating time to creative hobbies, painting, writing, spending time with pets, work, family. Schedule some do-nothing time in your calendar. Set aside evenings or weekends for hobbies. How to apply this strategy? Make a list of activities that help you relax and recharge. Plan these activities specifically in your week. Treat them like important appointments. The 10th strategy. The help seeker is seeking professional help when needed. If stress becomes overwhelming, chronic, or seriously affects your life, Seeking help from professionals is a sign of strength. Why is seeking professional help important? Because professionals, like therapists, psychologists, can provide you with specialized tools and strategies to cope with stress and address underlying psychological issues. Example: talk to your primary doctor about your stress levels and related symptoms. Find a therapist specializing in stress management or anxiety. Explore stress management programs offered by your workplace or community. How to apply this strategy. Recognize the signs of chronic stress or burnout, persistent fatigue, difficulty sleeping, irritability, difficulty concentrating. Do not hesitate to seek help. Learn about available mental health resources through health insurance, workplace, or community organizations. Bringing it all together. Building a resilient life in your 40s. Stress is an unavoidable part of life in your 40s, especially for busy people in the US. But it doesn't have to control your life. By applying these strategies, from understanding the root of stress, managing time, setting boundaries, exercising, relaxing, building a support network, prioritizing sleep, taking care of yourself, including smart nutrition, finding time to recharge, to seeking professional help, you are building resilience, protecting your health, and empowering yourself to not only cope with stress, but also thrive and enjoy the wonderful things about your 40s. Ginger gets spicier with age. Use your wisdom and experience to manage stress most effectively. Start by implementing one or two strategies that you find easiest to do, and gradually add others. Change takes time. Be patient with yourself. Consistency is more important than perfection. Do not compare your stress levels or coping mechanisms with others. Everyone is different, and the important thing is to find what works for you. Remember that chronic stress is a serious health issue. If you or someone you know is struggling with stress, anxiety, or depression, please seek medical or mental health help immediately. Do not delay. Dear friends, your 40s can be full of challenges. But it is also a wonderful stage of life. By learning how to manage stress effectively, you can free up energy to focus on what is truly important: your career, family, and your own happiness. Don't hesitate to share what stress management strategy you find most effective, or what challenge you are facing with stress in your 40s, or any questions about this topic in the comments section below. Our community is here to share experiences and support each other on this journey. And if you found this video helpful and want to discover more stress management tips, healthy living secrets, and ways to improve the quality of your life, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next videos.